We're going to test the blind snake. Some are extreme, some are semi-normal. Would love to know your feedback, so please subscribe and also comment down below if you want to see different tests conducted the next time. One of the first tests that we are going to do today is the pull test, as I would call it. I've got a jig set up here. Essentially, we've locked one side. We've got a plug base that's mounted to this side here. We've got a jig and we've got an adjustable, more or less stress test. And as we go further along, the tension between here and the other side. The test here is that we're trying to see what the result is going to be when we are pulling the socket from these pins. We're going to consistently use the same one so that we know that there's no variation between the pins, and we'll just mount different plug bases to that. This is going to come into importance, especially when you have anything hanging off that particular plug base out of the ceiling, which happens quite often when you do first and second fit offs. So let's get into this test. Okay, so the next test that we are going to do is going to be in and around another tension test. However, it is more or less how much tension it takes to pull the cable out. I'm going to use the same brand of cable for every single test. I'm going to try and flip it so the cable is going and pulling opposite to the way that it's been put in. Okay, we are back. Day number 2. We are going to do a load test on the blind snake. Here in front of me I have 6, yes that's right, 6 2300 watt elements giving us around 55 amps. What we're going to do is run this guy here. It has 2.5mm cable and we have 2.5mm flex coming out the backside. We're just trying to test the connection and see what happens when we run 60 amps through. If it holds up, it's more of a question around how long it holds up more than anything else. Obviously these are only rated to 10 amps as most plug bases in the market are, unless they're a 15 amper or something like that. But 10 amps is what it needs to actually perform at. We're going to run 60 amps and we'll see what happens. We are on, up and running. So running about 48 degrees. And voila. We've produced this video to try and make sure that we're clear on some of the design aspects of the blind snake, why we did them, and the outcome we were able to achieve. Certain items like this heavy downlight in commercial situations can quite easily fall out of plug bases. That's exactly why we made the tension on the blind snake quite high, so you can handle things like this. We also did the tension test on the cable that's inserted into the tray. We did that because quite frequently when people go up in roofs, they accidentally pull and also kick cables into the ceiling. One of the last tests was the load test. And we didn't load it up so that you can go and use it for a stove or an oven or anything like that. We did it so that you could see how safe, reliable, and easy the blind snake is to use and have maximal load on there. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you want to see different tests or comparisons, please comment below and we'll do our best.